The first time I stepped in a ring was February 13th of 2025. So I'm at a year and about a month now. I wrestle because I've been watching it since I was 3 years old. My 4th birthday, I had a cake where my face was photoshopped onto a wrestler. It's just always been my dream. My name's Dylan Napoletano, but when I wrestle, I go by Dylan Napalm. My first match was a co-main event against Nikita. The crowd had no idea who either of us were at the time, and no one cared for the match, which at the time it didn't matter to me, but as the shows went on, I realized I have to get the fans on my side. It took a lot of time. I'd say I didn't really start to get the fans on my side until maybe August. So that's a solid 3-4 months where just no one cared when I was out there. But the more I did it, the more I talked to the trainer and other wrestlers. They taught me how to get the crowd into matches. And definitely since then, it was, I definitely have them on my side. I would definitely say Dylan Napalm is a lot more serious. He's more kind of gritty. He never puts up with anything from anyone. But me, I like to screw around. I'm always having fun with people. It's just, I'd say my character is a lot more serious than I am.
So Dylan Napalm, he's actually, obviously he's my tag partner. We're part of a team called the Burning Angels right now. But he was actually one of the guys that brought me in. Him, Roger, Angel. When I started training here, they were my go-to guys for just when I asked questions, when I started training. They taught me the basics. They really brought me into this, and now I'm lucky enough to have him as my tag partner. My name is Anthony Esposito, so I started here at Warriors back in August, and just pretty much been one of the most exciting things in my life. And right now I'm learning the ropes, literally.
Hi, I am Nicholas Andrews. I'm a wrestler here at Warriors of Wrestling. I train here and I wrestle here. Dylan Napalm is someone that I train with, and he's one crazy motherfucker just like me, who is willing to put his body and life on the line to do crazy yet cool fucking shit in this profession that we both love. He is a fantastic human being. Very, very nice dude.
Dylan Napalm is a fierce wrestler, never backs down, always ready to fight. My name is Suzy Mouna, but in wrestling I am Suzy Tonique. I think me and Dylan are very friendly in training, and I would just randomly smack him. I'd randomly hit him, and then it'd be reciprocated. And then most wrestlers, will play around, play each other in a rest hold, so that I'll bite him, right? And then I'll feel like I won. And I want to say that's a dynamic of our friendship for the most part, is training. I'll come in training like, oh, hey Dylan, what's up? I'll give him a hug, and then I'll smack him, and then I'll run away. So that's most of my personal stories with Dylan.
Venemo, 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 no Venemo, Venemo, Venemo.
Can you describe your character?
He, very big on fire. Takes a lot of inspiration from a lot of different video games. Like when I walk out, I always have the mask on, kind of, because grew up playing Noob Saibot, so he likes he's a lot more martial arts, kind of kickboxer style. He's very kind of just wants to watch anything and everything burn.
Dylan's gimmick is definitely more on the serious side, kind of. I'm ready, let's go, me and you in the ring now. Dylan in training is, hey, what's going on? Nice shirt. It's a lot less serious, but a lot more funny.
Dylan, in real life, is a very, very sweet dude. Like, he is like, gets along with everybody. He is not afraid to like, he's not afraid to voice his opinion, but he'll do it in a very, very sweet way.
You hit the rope straight, and as you were running, you kind of took a little side step. The moment I saw that, I knew something was open. 1, 2.
Dylan Napalm, again, crazy, very crazy motherfucker, who the more angry he gets and the more you fucking beat him up, the more he likes it, and the more he wants you, the more that he's going to take it out on you. Which is kind of like the complete opposite. He will, if you're like throwing stuff at him and like throwing like ideas at him, he's like more like receptive and stuff like that. But like Dylan Napalm, the character, he'll be like, fuck you, blah, 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 and he'll like just beat the shit out of him.
Dylan Napalm is kind of just a mix of everything that I like. Like I was saying before, the Mortal Kombat mask is, I grew up playing Mortal Kombat. The fighting style I have is based off of like action movies and stuff like that I grew up watching. The name Napalm itself was, I was very big into Call of Duty. So always hearing whenever there was a kill streak, Napalm strike, it was very cool to me, and it kind of fits with my last name.
When we talked about how we were going to come together as a team, Dylan was already established himself as the Burning Angel, so he was always the darker, more kind of quiet character. And then I came in, and faith's always been a big part of my life, being religious, being a Catholic, and we were like, okay, how can we combine these two things into one tag team? So now I'm the Guardian Angel, and we kind of combine the two, and now we're kind of having like a holy fire kind of gimmick.
The Burning Angels is a tag team that I have with Anthony Esposito, who is the Guardian Angel. He started around 6 months after I did. We got very close, and we kind of just thought, why not try it, being a tag team, see how it goes, and so far it's been great. His gimmick is the Guardian Angel, which is kind of similar to what I have, the Burning Angel. We both have the same type of thing where we're kind of gritty in a way, never take anything from anyone, just always standing up to the bigger person.
When I first started here, I wrestled on the pre-show. All I did, I painted my chest and with an American flag, and I called myself, Big America, Anthony Esposito. It was just I had no idea what I was doing. It was just very cliche, and I tried to piece some things together. But then Dylan was actually the one who came up to me and was like, what were things that you enjoyed as a kid? What was something that has always been special to you? Like, you want it to be real. You want it to be more than a character. Like, it's deep down, all of our characters are really us. We just kind of reveal that, you know what I mean? So, for me, faith, like I said, and being Catholic has always been a huge part of my life. But most importantly, if I want to be Anthony Esposito, that's my relationship with God and faith in general has to be part of my character, and that's where I got it from.
It's very different because in a singles match, you have to remember everything, whether it's your spots, whether it's your opponent's spots, and because if anyone gets lost at any point, you have to be able to help out your opponent, you have to be able to help yourself, you have to be able to talk to the ref. But a tag match is a lot more, I wouldn't say laid back, but it's a lot less to think about.
In the beginning, it was I was very new, and honestly, I was pretty scared. I was very hesitant to try things. I asked a ton of questions, and I was very uncomfortable in the ring. But now when I work around with him, it's like, we just have very good chemistry. If I'm wrestling with him in a tag match, we really don't have to say anything. We don't have to call anything. We can just wrestle together. And from wrestling against him as well, I'm training, it's the same thing. We just flow together. And it's crazy how that happened so quickly.
The Hostile Collective, me and Abdul Nasir, we're more of an old school beat 'em up tag team, and that directly contradicts their style, the Burning Angels. They like to kick, knee, throw fists, and throw elbows, throw shit at us, throw strikes, and they're not afraid to do anything. We're not either. However, we like to put spine to pine. We like to beat them up and get the job done as efficiently and effectively as possible. We don't like doing flashy shit. We like doing good shit that hurts them.
The struggles that I have or had at least at the time, still going on in my personal life, are the reason why I got into wrestling. I had a career-ending injury from football, which led me to not go play football in college. And I kind of didn't know what to do with myself at that point because I never had a time in my life where I wasn't playing a sport. And I saw this. I knew I could do it. I wanted to do it since I was a kid, and that led to me trying it out. That injury was a concussion I got, probably like my 7th one or something stupid like that. But that concussion led to me not remembering 3 days. So went to the doctor, got a couple CT scans. They told me I should never step on a field again. If I don't protect myself, I could have another concussion. I could maybe not step back in a ring again, but that's the good part about wrestling, is you're always able to protect yourself and your opponent's able to protect you. I hate the word fake when it comes to wrestling. I really do. Because you could say sure it's scripted, you could say whatever you want about it, but it's not fake, because you could step into a ring, you could get chopped, you could get hit with a forearm, you could get hit with a clothesline, and you will feel that it is not fake. Everything we do is painful. It leaves marks. It's just in a safer way than compared to if you're fighting someone on the street. Wrestling is not for everyone. A lot of people think that they see it on TV, they think, oh, this is fake, I could do it too. People have to realize the physical toll this has on a person's body. I've only been doing it a year, sure, but I have a slip disc in my lower back. I have torn labrum. I've gotten a couple concussions from it. It's not easy. It's not gonna be as fake as everyone thinks. It is painful, it is physical, and you need a lot of cardio for it. If you have that, then it's for you. Any other art form, you're not risking your body anytime you step in a ring. But it's a lot more of, I would definitely say it's a lot of teamwork. It's a lot of trusting the person you're there with. You can't go in there by yourself and think that everything's gonna be fine. You have to know the person you're with. You have to trust the person you're with. It's a very difficult thing to balance, because I go to school, I'm working, I'm going to the gym, and I'm coming to training or a show. I don't really have free time. It's very difficult to kind of balance a normal life with wrestling. It's priorities. Not cold. Maybe come in a little faster with it.
I see some of my bro people like they just hug up so smile.
Training with Dylan is honestly a lot of fun because he kind of will take anything I say. I'm like, hey, I really want to learn a Canadian destroyer. Would you take it? Yeah, why not? He's definitely one of the people that would take anything I ask and kind of help me out with kind of creating different spots.
Venemo, Venemo, no Venemo. No Venemo. Venemo.
Honestly, thank you. Just, I'm excited. We just started working together recently. We had our first match together in February, and I'm excited to keep it going, definitely. And also, thank you just for bringing me in here. I can't wait to see what's going to happen as we go later down the line.
Dylan Napalm is a fucking amazing wrestler. And he is so fucking good. I don't know if he realizes how good he is. And also, he is so fucking crazy. And he definitely realizes how crazy he is. But I love doing matches with him because he's that fucking crazy. Because me and him match crazies. Because we're like, Joe, one day when we do like a hardcore match, thumbtacks, right? And like, yeah. Flame table? Yeah, flame table. And we both mean it. Like, we're both like, yes, do this. Because we both love it. So, Dylan Napalm is a fucking fantastic professional wrestler, and I'm happy that he's my friend.
I would say, Dylan, you're probably one of the better people there sometimes. As long as everyone's like great and all, I know you're always ready to take whatever I ask and whatever help I need, you're there. And you're probably one of the best wrestlers I'll look up to there because you're never going to back down, and you've taught me to have more confidence in myself.
Honestly, if my career ends where it started here, that's exactly what I want. I could do whatever in between. I could go wherever. I could go to Japan. I could go to WWE. I could go to AEW. That would all be amazing. But I would like to finish where I started. As long as I can have one last match here or every match here, that's all I want. This promotion means a lot to me because it's where I started. The people here are my first day here. Everyone came up to me, shook my hand, greeted me. I talked to a couple of the wrestlers for at least 20 minutes, and that was just when I was thinking about wrestling. They made me feel very welcome. They made me feel like they cared about me, and I have some of my best friends from this company. The legacy I want to leave as Dylan Napalm doesn't necessarily have to be me being at WrestleMania or Grand Slam, something like that. The legacy I want to leave is that it doesn't matter if you're one of the 8-year-old fans or maybe one of the 20-year-old fans. I just want people to never really back down from a fight. Doesn't matter who it's against, doesn't matter how you're getting beat or anything like that. You always have to be able to stay in your ground and fight back.
You see the smirk on his face. He can't hide it.
I'm hoping that the next time you see one of these documentaries or the next time you film one of these interviews, me and Dylan are tag teams.
Even if it wasn't wrestling, I think me and Dylan would be friends no matter what. And I think we're the biggest pain to each other in training, and it's the best thing ever.
I love you. You can go fuck yourself.
As long as the motor is still running, don't stop. Because my body's been wearing down since before I even came here because I played football and amateur wrestling. So my body's never fully healed. But you can't take time off unless it's a serious injury. You take time off, you could lose your spot on a card, you could lose whatever match you have, you lose the push basically. And I never want that to happen, so I will constantly be going and running until I can't physically anymore.
Remember the name, remember who I am. A little bit of swagger as he steps to the opposite turnbuckle. Great debut kid. Hopefully the first of many wins here at Warriors.
It's me and Dylan. Roger comes up to us. He goes, "Hey, guys. Dylan, you've been on the shows. Now, Nick, it's your turn. You're going to try and get on the pre-shows. This is your kind of like show. This is literally your showcase match. Go out there, show Joe that you belong on the pre-show. You got this, Nick. You got this, Dylan. Have a banger." Okay, I'm fired up. And I tell Dylan, I'm like, "How about this? For the cutoff, like throw you into the turnbuckle, stay like kneeling. I'm going to hit a meteora on your back." He goes, "Okay." So do it, run, start screaming, "Meteora, bam!" Now the problem with that was, didn't protect myself and didn't hold the ring ropes like I should have. I smashed my head so hard on the ring, like the connector from the ring post to the ring, like to like the turnbuckle, that I had split my head open really badly and concussed myself. This was in a match with Dylan Napalm. I start bleeding. I'm knocked out. And I slowly start to slump over. And all you hear is, "He's got color. Stop the match." Had to pause it. And he was the one that drove me to the hospital. I got 13 stitches. 3 inside my head. 10 on my actual like face. And yeah, that was my first ever concussion, my first ever injury, both in life and in professional wrestling. So that was fun. It was totally avoidable and totally my fault. But Dylan, and I think that's honestly one of the first things that we bonded over, because I just woke up and was like, all right, let's keep going. And he goes, stay down, you're good. And like, yeah, it was like one of the first things we bonded over. And he, again, a testament to him. He didn't have to. He didn't have to take me, but he did, and he was awesome.